then that is called the two-in-one, meditation and sleep together. For the others, oh, he is doing meditation. For him, who cares? And then it is called a sound meditation, like sound sleep. Therefore, my friends, please remember this basic principle of spiritual life. Meditation we don't have to do. Meditation is to be lived 24/7. So, we are in the objective world, name and a form, and we allow that world to enter us through the sense organs, in this example, eyes. Now, we don't have to close the eyes, see the world, enjoy the world, but don't get entangled to such an extent that we create friends and enemies in this world. Now, one step further. Where the friends and enemies are created, it is not in the vision, it is not in the eyes. It is created in the mind. Now, next step in meditation to learn. Everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to the world, nothing happens to the body, nothing happens to the sense organs. Everything happens to the mind. See? And therefore, a real spiritual practice is mind your mind. See? And a mind can mind if the mind is free from obsessions. What we call duragraha, obsessions. Obsession, body identification. Obsession, holier than thou. See? These obsessions have to be dropped. And therefore, how these obsessions are discovered or developed? They are developed by what we call bhavana, technically. See? There was one lady, this happened somewhere, they invited me for a Rotary Club function, a big hall on the stage. As usual, I reach on time. But as usual, the other people did not reach on time. So I was sitting alone and Swami, we are very sorry people are coming. I said, it's okay, I am not miserable, you continue. मुझे तो time pass करना है. Whether I sit there or here, no problem. Then there was one lady, nicely dressed, sari and all that, and constantly walking from this end to that end on the big stage. So, देखो सुनो, enjoy करो. So, I was enjoying again, and I was observing, she was doing nothing. Like, on that, what you call that, where these human beings walk like a cat. You know that. I don't know. See? So, like that, it was a catwalk. See? Then, for time pass, I said, Mama, how are you? So she has to stop. Then I said, what's your name? My name is Bhavna. And what is the meaning of Bhavna? I don't know. My parents kept it. I said, okay. Can you tell me what is the meaning? I said, yes, I can tell. See? Bhav means rate. आलू क्या भाव है? Na means not. You are useless. कोई भाव नहीं. She stopped walking and never came back. Now what happened? She was so much identified with that one thing, that name, bhav, bhavana. Exactly this is what on those who do meditation, they are so much buried under their body identification that they don't want to give up. See? Therefore, external things are plenty, but internally it's a chaos. Because basics are not clear. See, my friends, nobody can help us. So what is the thing that we have to learn? Everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to the world. Nothing happens to the body. Nothing happens to the sense organs. Everything happens to the mind. And it is this mind we have never learned. We only become criminal against our own mind. How it is? Yogaha, chitta vritti, nirodha. Don't think. Stop. Something happens here and there enough to flare up. Therefore, outside there is the board. Meditation in progress. Don't disturb. Bracket. We are already. See? Don't struggle for chitta vritti nirodha. See? Let the eyes see the things. That is their job. Similarly, let the mind think. Tell me where the thoughts should come. If they should not come in the mind, should they come in the nose? You can blow them out. Mind is meant for thinking. And therefore, the chitta vritti nirodha and very strong personalities, they end up in two personalities. Either they become hatha yogi or they become tapasvi. See? And both of them, as a result of this practice, they discover many inner potentialities which are not meant to be handled by unqualified person. See? There was a child, 4 or 5 years. He entered his father's room and father was doing something. So the child got onto the chair and on his work table and watching what is there, what is this. And father was busy something. He said, hey, don't break anything, okay? Get down. Okay. But he didn't. And then he was pulling the drawers. He pulled one drawer. And there was a live pistol. He took it. Dad, oh, I'm going to shoot you. Because that is the only game the children know today. Tack. He said, don't put it down. It's live. Oh, it's live. Very good. And he shot the father dead. A 4 or 5 years child. Tell me, will he be hanged? Who will be hanged? The dead father. Meaning, you have the power, but you don't have the wisdom how to use that power. See? You all must have heard the stories which come in our Puranas. One story, Durvasa Rishi. He was a tapasvi, a yogi. Anything happens, I curse you. And to such an extent, one day he cursed Lord Shiva. You will have a problem in your marriage. See? How simple it is. Why? Because you have gathered that power under force by doing meditation, see? By controlling the Prakriti. But do we have the wisdom to use it? How important it is. Such people, those who are imagining this is the achievement in life, nay, it is a jail, it is a bondage. And therefore, if you do like this thing, I'll curse you. Take another example. Very simple, not difficult. When we take food, something goes in between the teeth. Because our denture is holy. Many holes here and there. So when the food goes in between, what we do? We don't do anything. Our dear friend, not our teeth's dear friend comes, the tongue, and goes on digging. And when it comes out, will the teeth say, thank you, darling, you always help me. See? And sometime when we are talking or anything, our tongue is bitten by the teeth. Will the teeth be taken to the dentist to be removed? So, there is a duality, there is a dvaita. The tongue is soft and teeth are hard. Yet they stay together. What is the reason? The reason is perception of otherness is not an issue. Coming under the influence of this and taking that otherness as the real is the issue. This is wisdom. This is not action. See? Otherwise, like the child, having the gun in the hand is a power, Prakriti, controlled, but no wisdom. Then shoot. See? So what is the bottom line? Bottom line is, everything happens to the mind. Nothing happens to the body. So as much we take care of our body, see, body should be washed every day. Is it? We thought, jumme ke jumme. Then it has to be cleaned properly. You have to feed it properly. But food, you should not do any food. It should be organic. To such an extent, even the salt should be organic salt. Organic salt? Yes. Where it is available? Chowpatty, Bombay. There they prepare that bed and thereafter they top it with the organic salt. See? Therefore they say ignorance is bliss. When you don't know, you enjoy it. बहुत अच्छा है. Organic, sir. How much care we take about our food, about things around everything. What care we have taken about our mind till date. Nobody even teaches things about this. All our life is working by the mind on everybody. See? We are working by the mind. The real meditation begins when You are working on the mind, not working by the mind. See? Like, very rich people, my experience I'll tell you. I was in Kumbh Mela for 10 days. And somebody, I don't know, gift God has given me, I forget. So somebody called me to go to some place for, talking to those people. So, हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So I went, time pass कर रहा है. And there it was a very nice, posh area. I was staying in the Gita Press facilities free. They will not even accept donation. 100% free. So I like such things. And therefore I give you this knowledge free. I don't charge you. Everything is free. Wisdom and foolishness free. So they'll be sitting comfortably like that, and Coke in the hand or coffee, and I am supposed to talk on meditation. See? मुझे तो time pass करना था. Because after that I got good food. My interest is food. Then casually I asked, I said, hey, such a beautiful place, it is a multi-star facility where people are not able to even get a place to stand. You are having such a beautiful thing. How much it costs? Not much, Swamiji, 2 lakhs rupees per day. Only for staying. And the package includes, you will be taken by car, by somebody, dip into the water and take it out and bring it back. That is multi-star meditation. See? Because so much involved in the external paraphernalia, that becomes primary. So what is the most important for us? Our body. And therefore, when the mind is identified with the body, and if we do meditation, that meditation will be body-oriented. See, you should sit in a particular posture. You sit in Padmasana. Take this leg here, put it there. And then you should do pranayama. And then you forget. इधर से लिया था कि इधर से लिया? See? And then the legs start paining. And when you have to get up, it doesn't open. These are all the cartoons of meditation. Relax. To what extent? To the extent the space is relaxed. Space is not tense. Supports everything. Rejects nothing. But doesn't get influenced by anything. See? In Taittiriya Upanishad we'll see. Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna. That is the meaning. See? Therefore, meditation is, we have to work on our mind, not outside. And this can happen only if we are fully convinced that everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to anything. Because when the mind is switched off, as in deep sleep or as in satsanga, nothing disturbs us. Like sometime some joke happens, some wit or not joke, a wit or humor happens, and somebody was sleeping. Because all laugh, his sleep is disturbed. And therefore he asked the next person. This was the joke. Alone. So you tell me, when I observe this thing, how can I be miserable? I am in meditation. You may not be seeing what I am seeing from here. See? Work on your mind. And working on the mind is, dekho suno mat bolo. That is meditation. You don't have to close our eyes. As we hear, so you see. How do we hear? How many times we have gone to satsanga? Did it make any difference? No. Why? तुसी बोलते रहो, सानू कोई फर्क नहीं पैंदा. देखो संतो, therefore remember this. Everything happens to the mind, and the mind has to be taken care of, and it can be taken care of only through wisdom, not through action, not by controlling the Prakriti, but use the mind to go beyond the mind. That is meditation. Like, we can jump maximum, how much? 3 feet. But I want to jump 3 meters. What should I do? Okay, take help of something. What is that something? Take a pole. Come running. Fix it in the soil. With the help of that pole, go up. It is not a hard, but it is a flexible kind of thing. Go up there, and thereafter throw that pole. So we use the pole to go to the height, to drop the pole. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayed. We use our mind to go beyond the mind. See? Using the mind to go beyond the mind is, let us recognize what are those areas where we are obsessed. Obsessions are only in the mind. See? Because we have given undue importance to something or the other in life. See? Anything you give importance to, that will be the cause of your disturbances in your mind. Anything or any being. Like you all grastas give importance to, say, children. Then, as the parent, because of the children, you cannot do meditation. You cannot live in meditation. You will be living as somebody or the other. And somebody has to be miserable. Nobody is happy, it is said, is it not? Nobody is happy. It is very true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. By mistake we say something, but it is right. Nobody is happy. Very true. So the personality with which we live our day-to-day life, that personality has to be diluted and dissolved. See? And for that, our happy mantra gives you everything. So what will be the meditation? Now you are here, 4 or 5 dozen. So try this. We do not want to know anything about anybody. Shatrau mitre putre bandhau ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau. Because when we talk to others, what do we talk? Where are you from? Why you have come here? Have you attended earlier camps? I attended, but nothing happened. To whom? To Swamiji. Everything happened to me only. Attended so many camps, but still not getting realized. I don't know how many camps I have to attend. Spirituality. Give it a simple try. Then you will remain as nobody incognizance. No recognize. Therefore, when Bhagavan Shankara says, Shatro mitre putre bandho ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandho. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. Our happy mantra says, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. See? Mind is free. Free mind, thought-free mind, the non-sleepy, relaxed mind is consciousness. See? To recognize this consciousness that we are, take an example, but it is not a good example, but something you can get. When somebody is in coma, at what level he or she is living? Only at the level of mind. No, at the level of life. In coma, the mind is dissolved in the principle of life, Chetana. See? Therefore, when somebody is in coma, they call us, Swamiji, please bless. For what? To kill? Or to revive? If revived, again, we were so hopeful. And if they die, then our blessings kill the people. This happened in Mumbai. So he was telling Swamiji, your blessing has really relieved her from her pains. She was so much in pains. I said, look here, you are cheating yourself. How? A person who is in coma never suffers. Who suffers? The one who has to pay the bill. Every day that nurse is to be paid 5,000 rupees per day. Swamiji, 30 दिन हो गए. How true it is, isn't it? So I told him, I said, hey, you are cheating yourself. How come? I said, the person who is in coma doesn't suffer because he is living at the level of mind. He has not fallen down to the next fall called the mind. From the pure consciousness, expression through the body is Chetana, conditioned consciousness. And from Chetana, another fall is the mind. From the mind, another fall is the sense organs. From the sense organ, another fall is the worldly objects. So when you take the center, pure consciousness, and worldly objects, periphery. When you live in the periphery, you suffer more than when you live in the center. Have you enjoyed the simple giant wheel? Not the one dumb giant wheel is in Singapore. Terribly dumb. You don't get the feeling that it is moving. It's so slow going. आ गया, कहाँ आ गया? The real joy of the giant wheel is moving, and when it goes down, oh! That is the joy in that. See? Because we are at the periphery of the circle. But if you come at the center, the hub, there you don't suffer. So our life is that center, and from that center we are adding radius, and to such an extent. I have one house in USA, another house in Japan, and the third house in Australia. So I'm costing. Jai वहाँ रहो ना. Oh, it's getting bored. If you are bored because of lack of company, it means you are bored of yourself. If you are bored of yourself, what a solid bore you must be. See? This condition is like a patient goes to the doctor and tells, Doctor Sahab, what happened? I snore so lot when I sleep. Okay, take this medicine. No, that is not it. Then, when I snore, because of my own snoring, my sleep gets disturbed. What should I do? Doctor said, go and sleep in other room. Now tell me, we are all frustrated because of ourselves. What will you do? We know, we go and frustrate others. Subah aa gaya. See, friends, therefore I told you, real meditation is you are at peace with yourself. Work on this. Stay alone without getting loneliness, without having any support, phone, WhatsApp, shorts, longs, no nothing. Nothing. Give it a try. Without your knowledge, we are afraid of ourselves. Therefore, we want a support. See? Just waste your life. बैठे हैं आराम से. Immediately, what to do? Learn spiritual life is a process of undoing and unbecoming. When you don't become, you don't gain, you don't lose. And then what happens is happiness. Don't trust me. Analyze your own experience. What do we get when we are in deep sleep? And how do we enter the deep sleep? It is the process of undoing and unbecoming and unclaiming. And therefore, when deep sleep is over, do we have the arrogance of achievement? Hey, I slept for 8 hours. But do meditation for 21 minutes. Today I did for 21 minutes. Yesterday it was 19, 2 minutes. Because I is still there. See, my friends, therefore, meditation is, we have to work on the mind, by the mind, to go beyond the mind. Now, for this purpose, whatever you do is right. If this purpose is not achieved, then whatever you do is wrong. Like, for example, you came here all the way. It will be meditation if you go back without complaining, without achieving, without failing. So 5-6 days, what time pass हो गया? ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Is it not our experience? What do we lose when we are in sleep? And what do we gain when we are in sleep? And yet we want to go to sleep. And what is sleep? The one who wanted to go to sleep, he himself disappears. Therefore, what is a meditation? He who wants to do meditation, he disappears. Now, this principle we tell you in simple words. How it can be lived 24/7 in meditation? Experience without experiencer. Knowledge without knower. Joy without enjoyer. See? It is extremely simple, my friends. It is not difficult. Therefore, the first thing that we have to learn is meditation is not an action to be performed, but an experience to be lived. And that experience is uncreated experience, and it cannot be corrupted under any condition like the space. Just go on playing with this idea. What must be the experience of the space? See? When the earth is moving in the space, will the space be getting tickling if somebody moves a finger on it? Is the space getting a tickling in front, a sensation? Hey, yeah, good. No. When the fire is burning, huge inferno, oh, so hot, it is so hot. No. Meaning, principle. The illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. This is today's meditation takeaway. Illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. The eyes illuminate, show all colors and forms, not influenced by any color and form. See? And this is applicable to everything. Ears, they hear all sounds, but not getting influenced by anything. Mind supports everything, not gets influenced by anything. Now I understand why I don't remember anything. They tell you are Brahman, but I forget it, Mind doesn't get influence. We don't get influenced by waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. It comes and goes. Now the beauty is, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine. Jabardasti, Aji. Recognize this divine being, and if you recognize, you will not become happy, you will be happy. So, what is a meditation? Meditation is a GPS that makes you travel, which is not temporo-spatial, but it is a journey which doesn't involve time and space, and you don't go anywhere, you don't come anywhere. Everything comes and goes. You are ever the same. So from the virtual to the actual. Virtual is the beginning of the journey, and actual is the destination. The one who wanted to sleep was a virtual, and in sleep, actual. Give it a try and enjoy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।